Hi, this is Krista from Sacred Ground Wellness, and I want to welcome you to this practice that is specifically designed to help you when you're feeling a little bit more anxious or stressed, or also in those times when you are looking to wind down for the evening. So with that, we are going to gather a couple of props for our practice. I would recommend having a couple of blocks, a blanket, and a bolster or a pillow or couch cushion if you have any of those at home. We're going to take our blanket, placing it underneath the knees. I generally like to unfold my blanket 1 or 2 times. And then we're going to find our way into either child's pose or puppy pose. So as we find our way onto our hands and knees, we're either going to shift the hips back towards the heels, finding that rounding through the spine, or if you'd like a little less compression in the knees, we're going to let the hips stay stacked over the knees, and we're going to walk the hands and forehead forward towards the ground. Regardless of which pose you are in at this moment, this is a great time to set the intention of letting yourself be fully present, fully here, even if that means that there are some uncomfortable feelings in the body, if there are swirling thoughts. Giving yourself that permission to know that right here, right now, we're going to be present to it all, not trying to change anything. So with that, we're going to notice the breath. As we sink into our breath, we give ourselves the opportunity to be present with the body, to give our mind something to focus on as we gently shift our nervous system from a state of doing, of rushing, of completing things to that state of relaxation, of being settled, centered. You might notice where that breath is happening in your body. Is that breath up in the chest or lower in the belly by the diaphragm? And if you're finding that breath up in the chest, you might see if you can bring that breath a little bit deeper down in the body. Taking some nice, slow breaths. As we spend maybe 2 or 3 more breaths here, you might see if there is an intention that you would like to set for your practice, or if there are any qualities or ways of being that you'd like to experience. And then when you're ready to come out of this pose, we are going to rise up into our tabletop position. We're going to move through a little bit of cat and cow with the breath. And so we'll start by bringing our awareness to the tailbone. We're going to lift and kind of scoop that tailbone up towards the ceiling. You might open your heart forward, gazing forward. Notice that arching along the back. And then we're going to notice the tailbone again. We're going to tuck it underneath as you round through your back, relaxing through the head and neck. Bringing your breath into this, we're going to inhale for cow pose. Exhale for cat. Moving a couple more times with your breath. You might be moving at a completely different pace, and that is all good. And as you find yourself back at center, we're going to take some side body stretches, allowing that tailbone to move over towards the right. As you feel that lower half of your body shifting, you might also bring that into the upper body, bringing the right shoulder over to the side as well. Feel that tightening down the right side of your body, that opening, that releasing through the left. And then we're going to come back through center as we bring our tailbone, our hips, our upper body over to the left. Coming back through center, you might bring your breath into this, inhaling through center. Exhale for that lateral stretch. Taking these next couple breaths, moving side to side. Let yourself feel, let yourself notice what's ever here. That might be sensations in the body. Maybe there's some emotion that's stirring. Or maybe there's some thoughts that are moving. We're going to take some movement through the center of the body. So we're going to find our rib cage. And we're going to draw these circles, first bringing the rib cage downwards, over to the left, up towards the ceiling, over to the right. Letting yourself move a couple more times before we switch the direction of that circling. Finding your way into tabletop position, we are going to tuck our toes underneath as we rise up into downward facing dog, lifting through the hips, giving ourselves this opportunity to stretch down the back of the legs. I really enjoy pedaling out the feet, lowering one of the heels towards the ground, feeling that stretch up the back of the leg, and then switching to the other foot. The work that's happening here is happening through the hands, the arms, the legs, and the feet, letting your neck and head completely relax. Nodding your head yes, and then shaking your head no. We're going to release the knees back down to the floor. Rising up onto just the knees, we're going to let our hands find their way down by the sides. We're going to hug the shoulders up by the ears, inviting in some tension along the shoulders. And then we're going to nice and slowly release that tension as the shoulders slowly melt down. Bringing some movement in with the breath, we're going to take a breath in, sweeping the arms out to the sides, up and overhead. Hands can meet together. We're going to exhale. Bring your hands to heart center. As we breathe in again, we're going to shoot those hands up through center. And then we're going to exhale, sigh out the mouth as your hands move back down by your hips. We're going to take this a few more times. Inhale, arms reaching to the side, up and overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale as the hands reach back up through center, lengthening through the spine. Exhale, the hands down by the sides. As you take this on your own, you might breathe in as those arms reach out as if you're gathering in energy What kind of energy are you needing right now? And then as you inhale, reaching the arms back up again, we're going to exhale and sigh out the mouth. What do you want to clear out right now? What can you let go of? The next time that you take that nice big sigh out the mouth, the hands are released down by the sides. We are going to find our blocks and we're going to step our left foot forward into low lunge. And we're going to bring the blocks to either side of that left foot. With our knee in mind, really taking care of that knee, we're going to make sure that the knee is stacked over the ankle. And then we're going to slide the left foot forward just a little bit. This gives us some more movement through the hips. We're going to take a breath in as we rock the hips forward. And then as we breathe out, we're going to rock the hips back. You may even find your left toes lifting from the floor towards your shin. Moving with your breath, inhale, hips moving forward. Exhale, shifting the hips back. This is a great movement to really be aware of your body, listening to those muscles, honoring what they're asking for, and not going past that. The next time that you shift those hips back, we're going to stay here for a breath or two. Maybe you wiggle your toes, or internally or externally rotate the leg. And then we're going to rise back up into this low lunge. You can have your hands on your blocks as we step the left knee back. Set your blocks off to the sides of your mat. We're going to take just a moment to kind of stabilize the hips in either child's or puppy pose. As you find yourself in this position, you might take a moment to notice how your body is feeling, how your breath is moving, letting yourself integrate what we've done so far. And then we're going to rise back up. We're going to use those blocks again. So we're going to step the right foot forward, finding our way into low lunge, your blocks on each side of the right foot. And then we're going to take a little step forward of that right foot, giving us a little bit more space to move. As we inhale, we're going to find those hips moving forward. Exhale, rocking the hips back. Let this be a dance of your body, a dance of your breath. And you might take that movement one more time before breathing out and rocking the hips back, taking a stretch down the right leg. Maybe you want to call in some stillness, or maybe it feels nice to move through the right toes, maybe even through that whole right leg as you turn the toes side to side. And then we're going to rock the hips forward. And we're going to keep our hands on our blocks as we step the right knee back, moving your blocks off to the side. We're going to take one more puppy or child's pose. Letting your breath soften. And then when you are ready to come out of this pose, we are going to be flipping over onto the back of the body. But you might want to grab some props to support you in Shavasana. We will be heading there in just a little bit. And you can take those props and place them off to the sides. And then as you lay the back of your body down on the ground, we are going to find our way into bridge prep pose, where we've got our arms laying by our sides, palms facing towards the ground, letting your knees be bent, feeling the feet in connection with the earth. Let's take a breath in. As that happens, we're going to lift the hips away from the ground as little or as much as you want to in bridge pose. As you exhale, we're going to soften those hips all the way back down to the earth, relaxing through the body. Let's take that a couple more times with your breath. If you want to take some bigger movement, you're welcome to do that. You might breathe in and also reach the arms out long so that the biceps are by the ears. And then as you exhale, returning the hips down to the ground, you can let your hands come back down by your sides. Maybe moving one more time with your breath. Maybe you're reveling in that subtlety, that smaller movement, or maybe it feels nice to be expansive, to let that energy move through you and out of you. As your hips find their way back down on the ground, we are going to walk the feet a little bit wider than the hips. You might be feeling the edges of your mat. We're going to rock the knees side to side, listening to your body. See how far your body wants to move. That might be moving just a few inches side to side of those knees, or maybe you are taking up more space, going more distance, letting those knees move all the way down to the ground. You could be finding anything in between those options. As we sway our knees side to side, it's almost like we are kind of rocking ourselves, soothing ourselves. And as the knees rise back up through center, we're going to hug them in towards the chest for Apanasana, or seed pose. And we're going to continue that rocking side to side. As you feel the earth underneath your back, see if you want to keep that rocking side to side isolated in your torso, legs, lower body, or if you want to also bring in the head too, letting the head turn side to side opposite of your knees. Letting yourself take any other movements that you want to. We are going to be getting ourselves set up in Shavasana. As many of you know, I'm a big fan of using a bolster underneath the back of the knees. Helps keep the spine a little bit more neutral. But see what you want to use tonight. As you get yourself settled into your mat, let this be a nest for you. Fluffing up your nest in any way that you want. Giving yourself the luxury of really spending that time caring for yourself. Bringing some awareness to the breath. As you take a breath in, see if you can lengthen your exhale, letting it be even longer than your inhale. And as you continue to take that breath, you could be breathing in for a count of 4. exhaling for a count of 6. Allowing yourself to breathe out once again, dropping that breath all together. Coming back to the normal cadence of your breath. Bringing your awareness down to your feet, see if you can ask them to relax. Relaxing through the shins, the thighs, the hips, your torso. Relaxing the hands and fingers. Forearms. Upper arms. And shoulders. Relaxing the jaw. The cheeks. The eyes, and the forehead, letting your whole entire body relax all at once, softening from head to toes. Giving yourself this space to be open to it all, any part of your experience. Knowing that you are welcome to take as much time as you want here. If you're feeling ready to come out of Shavasana, out of this rest, you might bring some subtle movement back into the body. Maybe that starts with the conscious awareness of your breath. Or maybe that's the movement of your fingers and toes. Letting yourself roll over onto either side of your body. Finding your way into fetal position. And then pressing your way up into your seat, bringing your hands together at heart center. We'll close out our practice together. May you be happy, peaceful, and whole. Namaste.